What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is All Wings Everything. Yes, you are back in my kitchen with your boy Spinelli for another easy and delicious recipe. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make French onion beef sliders. Man, I love these sliders here. And you already know it's Super Bowl time. We need them sliders, we need them appetizers, and this is a perfect one to have on the table. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. Okay, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use. So let's go ahead and do roll call. So right here I have 2 onions sliced, a half a cup of beef consomme. I think I said that right. 2 teaspoons of W sauce, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 of a cup of butter, 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of poppy seeds, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I have about maybe 8 to 10 slices of provolone cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese you want, but I like provolone with this particular recipe. I like the way provolone and roast beef go together. Have a half a pound of roast beef. We'll determine how much we need or how much we're gonna use. Depends on how meaty you want it. And right here I have 12 Hawaiian Rolls right here. So these are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and continue. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take about 2 tablespoons of our butter. I'm gonna do 2.5 tablespoons of that melted butter. And we're gonna get that up to temperature. And what we're gonna do is start adding our onions. And we're gonna saute these onions over medium heat. Now you don't want them to dry out. You wanna make sure that you cook them till they're softened. Don't burn them. You want these babies to be moist. All right, guys, so it looks like we're there. I don't want to dry them out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our beef consomme. Now, if you have beef broth, you can also add that also. We're going to get that simmered in along with our W sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and the salt. Now, you can eliminate the salt if you're using salted beef broth. You could do that. Or even the consomme is salty, but I still add more salt. That's just me. And we're gonna let this cook right here. All right, guys, so once it starts simmering, you wanna go ahead and turn off the heat, and we're going to sit this aside. All right, and we're gonna start building our sliders out. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is you can build this any way you like, but the way I do it is I like to add just a few of these onions on the bottom half. I wouldn't say use half of them. I just shake just a little bit. See if you can kind of get them, cover the bottom half of your rolls, kind of like that. Kind of make sure that each one of them have, each bun or each sandwich or slider have some onions at the bottom of it. Next, we're gonna start adding our roast beef. Depending on how meaty you want this, it's your preference. Also, make sure you spray the bottom of your baking sheet with some cooking spray or butter it with some butter. Doesn't matter. As you know, I like my sliders rather meaty. All right, so I think we are meaty right there. I think we are really meaty. So next what we're gonna do is start adding our cheese, of course. And same thing with your meat. You can add as much cheese as you like. And the type of cheese that you like. Right here, I'm using that provolone. I love provolone cheese, especially on sandwiches. All right, I think we're good right there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the remaining of our onions, and now we're going to, put them over here on the top like this. All right, see what we have right there? Oh my goodness, that looks good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna top that, the top half, like that. And we're gonna take a tablespoon of melted butter. We're gonna add our poppy seeds in here like that. And I'm just gonna give them a mix like that. And what we're gonna do now is take this butter and we're gonna just lightly brush the top, just like this. All right, so this is what we have. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the oven. I've already preheated it to 350 degrees. We're gonna cook this for about 15 minutes where it browns on the top and the cheese starts to melt. All right, so let me get them in here and I'll see you in 15 minutes. So while our sliders are in the oven, I'm gonna prepare our French onion dip. And the way I do it is I keep the juice that we cooked the onions in. I'm gonna add another half a cup of that beef consomme here. And I'm just gonna bring this up to boil. All right, so now that we have this to a boil, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and immediately turn it down to a simmer. And we're gonna simmer this for about 5 minutes. All right, guys, so we're about 5 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I'm going to put this in a bowl, and we're going to save it for when our sliders are done for our dipping sauce. All right, guys, so we are fresh out of the oven after 15 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that butter sauce on the top, give it a little bit more of that flavor. And there you have it, guys, French onion sliders. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let's get that conversation started down below. And guys, I left the measurements and the ingredients all in the video description below, so take a look at it. And until then, let's go ahead and get into quality control, because I'm ready to take a bite. Let's go. All right, guys, so now it's time for quality control, man. We're gonna go ahead and get right to it. Put one of these babies up here so you guys can see it. Man, it's meaty. I'm gonna take a bite before I dip it into our French onion dip. Exactly how I expected it. Let me take another bite before I go in that French onion dip. You have to make sure that I taste it what I tasted. And guys, what I use as far as roast beef, I use that London broil. Man, I love that London broil. The season count, oh man, it's so good. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of my sauce, I'm gonna dip it in there like that. Oh, I already know the flavor for this is gonna be awesome. These gotta be one of my favorite sliders right here. I ate a full one right here on camera for y'all. So guys, great appetizer for game day. Doesn't matter, I don't know when you'll see this video. It's probably gonna be right before Super Bowl, so if it's around Super Bowl time, you definitely wanna make this. This is delicious, guys. If not, it's games all year long, all year round, sports are played. Or gatherings all year long, all year round. So, fix this when you got people coming over, it is delicious. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Ooh. So until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything, and y'all already know, I ain't no chef. I just cook a lot, and I am out. Peace.